So we must consume them. And then fats, dietary fats are also essential. Carbohydrates are not essential, but they are important to the body because they provide your phytonutrients and your polyphenols and your vitamins and minerals and things that help your body function. And they also feed your microbiome and help with antioxidant production and lots of other things. But protein is either heralded as something evil and demonized if you're watching documentaries about vegetarianism or veganism, or it's also hailed as the most important thing in your life and you need to eat as much of it as possible. Now, what I want to talk about today is what may be happening to you if you're doing that and it's not working. And I talked a little bit about it, I think 2 weeks ago, but I had some more questions, and so I wanted to really go into it and talk about it. So, when you are metabolically inflexible, you've lost metabolic flexibility. What is really happening is you've also developed anabolic resistance. And you're like, what the hell is that, Betty? All right, so anabolic resistance means that it's a condition where your body has an inability or a diminished capacity to synthesize muscle protein. So that's a fancy way of saying taking the proteins that you eat, breaking them down to amino acids, and bringing them into the muscle so you can build more muscle. And this is particularly relevant as we get older, right? So if you're looking at research or if you're listening to somebody who's quoting research, you need to go back and look at the research at the population they actually studied. Because if they left out anybody 40 and up, they're looking at a different population. And this stuff radically changes as we get older, and especially in women, and especially in women in the menopause transition. So when we have this issue, we are less capable of building muscle. And this is one of the main concerns about aging, because we become what they call sarcopenic, right? For our body mass, we become what they call, I'm going to use awful terms, but it's a good visual for you, fat skinny in many cases. I'm putting on less muscle. I have less muscle mass than what I need, and I have more risk for basically all-cause mortality when I am sarcopenic. However, anabolic resistance makes us less efficient at using amino acids, which are proteins broken down as fuel. And this is a concern for both men and women aging, but particularly menopause, during the menopause transition. So our ability to take protein that we eat and make muscle is diminished.